What's up, guys? It's Tony Holiday. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing good. Today I have a bit of a different idea for a video. I found this online AI melody generator that will make MIDI files for you based on different instruments and BPM and keys and scales. And we're gonna use that and we're gonna make a beat with the melody that it creates for us today. There's a lot of new tools and things being built in the space of audio especially. And I found this one the other day and I just thought it was cool. So I decided I'd make a video about it. They have a couple other things as well, but we're gonna be using the melody generator. If you're new to the channel, make sure to check out my other videos on music production as well. I tend to go over lots of different topics about music production and Logic Pro. And also join my Discord server. It's basically a bunch of music producers and we're all just talking and chatting about music production, other things that involve art, internet culture. The link's down in the description. Highly suggest you join that one. Let's use this AI melody generator. Let's take that, we're gonna drag it into Logic, and we're gonna make a beat with it, and we're gonna go from there. But yeah, let's get in the video. All right, guys, so the app that we're gonna be using is an online web app and it's called dopeloop.ai. They have a couple different apps, but the one that we're gonna be using specifically is their melody generator. Now, this doesn't work in Safari, so we're gonna actually have to go to Firefox or Chrome. So I will use Firefox, and the website is dopeloop.ai, so we'll go there. So they have all these different ones here, but you're gonna scroll to the bottom and you're gonna do the melody generator. A random melody generator you can use to procedurally generate MIDI melodies. You can export the melodies as MIDI and use them as royalty-free in your own music. Pretty cool. So we'll try it online. Let's see what we can come up with on this. And we'll take that, we'll bring it into Logic, and we're gonna make a beat out of it. Let's check this out. So this is where you can actually select the parameters of how you want the melody to sound. It's kind of nice if you're doing a specific genre. You can do it by BPM, by scale, by key to kind of give you a good starting point of where to go. And you can also do this random generate as well, which will just do random scales, root notes, and length, things like that. I'm gonna do a little bit of doctoring here because we're gonna make something that's kind of trappy. So let's go to 16. For the root note, we will do F sharp. And I kind of want to do harmonic minor. But if you see on the scale drop down here, there's tons of different scales to use. Everything from flamenco to a Vietnamese scale. It's pretty diversified in terms of scale options. The BPM, I'm going to set it to 151. And for the instrument, xylo, so xylophone. So the length of this is going to be 16 bars. We have an F sharp harmonic minor, and the instrument we're using is a xylophone at 151 BPM. You can also add a click track here if you want. I'm not going to do that. Now all you have to do is click this big red play button, and the melody generator will make a melody based on the parameters that you've given it. So let's check this out. I don't really like that one. If you get a melody that you're not really too fond of, you can just hit this generate again and it will automatically do to the same parameters, but just a new melody. The notes will change. All right, I think we're gonna roll with this one. As you can see, you kind of have to go through a few to get the one that you want, or if it sounds like you want to work with it. I'm sure I could have made something with the other ones beforehand, but I just like the sound of this one best. So now what you just have to do is scroll down and do download.mid or download the MIDI file. Please credit dopeloop.ai. Dopeloop.ai, if you're watching this, that's the credit right there. So then you just have to go download MIDI, save file. You can open with Logic Pro. I'm just gonna save it. And we can start making this beat now with the melody from dopeloop.ai. So we'll create new project, we'll do software instrument. And then if you just go to your downloads folder in the browser, you can get this by pressing F. And I'm just gonna put a piano behind it and we're gonna see what this looks like. Let's maybe go into here and I just wanna change up a few things. All right, now let's find a synth for this to go with. So let's open up Serum. All right, so I like that. That's kind of cool. So I just used this Serum synth from Heavenly Keys by Splice, the Red Sea. And this is what the melody sounds like with that now. Now let's maybe add a counter melody in here to make it a little more interesting. Let's get out something from Serum again. Some kind of lead, I think. Grab this down and we're gonna just take the chords that I've made here. So we'll erase everything in between. Let's do something from Expand too. Soft leads. All right, so we got these 3 different melodies here. The first one, which is just the synth from Splice. The other one is just accentuating the chords underneath it, this Anguilla pad. And then I added this little counter melody as well to go along with it. I think this is pretty simple, but we can do some further processing to actually make this into a little bit more kind of glitchy and stuff. And then we'll add some drums on top after that. Let's put this into a track stack. So we're gonna highlight these all by pressing Shift, clicking, create track stack. We're gonna do summing stack. And now what I want to get on here is a Filter Freak by Sound Toys. Let's also reverb this up a little bit. So we'll bus out, we'll get a Valhalla Vintage. What a halftime. It's kind of dark. I'm going to take this, it's got the halftime and the Filter Freak on it. I'm going to bounce it out to a new one. Control B to do that. And this is now the audio file of that filter that we just did. But it doesn't have the halftime. So what I'll do is I'll pull X up, I'll grab the halftime over. That's pretty good. That's kind of cool. So I just brought that up 5. It's kind of nicer in a higher octave just to make this at least. I kind of like this glitchy lower one though. Let's add some drums onto this and we're gonna go from there. I've actually been really liking, let's make something kind of hard. I like that dark and glitchy. Let's do the Oh My God Ronnie kit, the Ronnie J drum kit. Let's also grab hi-hat. Let's also get out some kind of percussion. Let's start doing some 808s here. I also don't really like this 808. I do like the Ronnie J 808s, but that one not particularly. And let's make some hi-hat rolls. So we will go in here. TV on your keyboard so you can do velocities on the notes. Maybe make them a little bit variating. Duplicate this across by pressing Command R after highlighting them all. Let's just move around some of these notes in the drums just to make it sound a little more human as well. Probably keep the 808 relatively the same. The only thing that I like to do is ever so slightly move it off so that the kick when the transient comes in is the first low frequency and the bass follows that. What we can do is just move these ever so slightly. And to do that, I'm doing Control Option and then the right arrow, and that just moves it. I think I've set it to 10 ticks, so it's still so close to the 1, you can't tell. When we do this for all of the drums, it will make a difference subtly to kind of make it sound more human and just better to listen to. Do the same thing with the clap. I'll raise the velocity as well. The kick is the one we want to be on all the downbeats, so we'll leave that. The rim shot, kind of want this to be a little delayed. And let's definitely compress the drums. All right, guys, I just made it into a small arrangement here. There's just the melody and then the drums come in and out. Take a listen to this, and then we finish with this one using the dopeloop.ai melody generator while making a beat. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't love the beat, but I think that the melody generator is great if you are just looking to get started on a melody, or maybe you're stuck and have some beat block or something like that. You can add things, change notes around, and really make the melodies your own melody after that. I think it's a good starting point for you to do that. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't love the way that this one came out in the end, but that's just the way it goes sometimes, I guess. All right, you guys, that's gonna be it for this one. That's how you can use Dopeloop AI's melody generator, change some notes around, add different instruments and add different synths with it, and basically make your own beat. It's really great if you're looking to get inspired, or maybe you're stuck with something and you just need a starting point to get going. Like I said, I don't really love the final beat that I made, but it's more about showcasing you how you can use these tools if you are ever stuck or just want to make a beat that maybe you don't know the scale for, or you're not familiar with that kind of thing. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like, hit the subscribe button as well, as I'm always putting out more music production content. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well. I do post content there from time to time. And make sure to join the Tony Holiday Discord. There's a growing community of music producers on there, all sharing ideas and feedback. It's gonna be a really cool spot for you to join, so I recommend you do so. Link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I will see you in the next video. This is Tony Holiday. Take care. Cheers.